What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of the Showcase podcast. My name's Andrew Karapi, the host of the show. Today I'm going to be talking about 6ix9ine because he was just recently released from prison after about a year and a half in a long trial and a lot of snitching. And he was released because of the coronavirus. So who would have thought that 6ix9ine would be snitching like this kid with rainbow hair, get out of jail early because of the coronavirus. He was facing, like 57 years or something like that? He was facing a long time. He snitched on everybody, got out early because of the coronavirus. And now, supposedly he's spending a lot of money on cars and jewelry and stuff again. So he's living that fast lifestyle again. He didn't come out like this safe person and potentially just gonna hide away. It looks like he's really going to be spending money, splurging, and really going all out. And it seems like it may have clicked in his head that he might be living a shorter life than he may have thought before a few years ago because of him snitching. And there's going to be a lot of people out for him because of him snitching. But I just saw that Complex posted here, 6ix9ine has reportedly been on a spending spree following prison release. Tekashi 6ix9ine was released early from prison this month amid coronavirus concerns, and he's already making the most of it. TMZ reports that the rapper has been on a huge spending spree. 6ix9ine has allegedly spent a considerable amount of money on new cars and jewelry. He supposedly already bought himself an Aventador, McLaren, Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a Range Rover. On the jewelry side of things, he reportedly bought a Richard Mille watch in chain shaped like a shark that cost somewhere around $300,000. What? This dude gets out of prison early because of the coronavirus. He has rainbow hair, supposedly a gang member, snitched on everybody, was facing like almost 50 years or something like that. Gets out super fast, is all over the news, reported by TMZ for any little thing he does. He leaves a comment on social media, it gets reported by TMZ. He left a comment a couple days after he got out of prison on some meme posted by the Shade Room, I believe, about coronavirus and snitching on small businesses if they're open and, not following the state's terms in California. He left a comment and that got global entertainment news. Who would have thought that he'd come out of prison spending all this money? You'd think he might want to stay safe, stay inside, and not go out buying all these things. But it goes on to say, late last year, 6ix9ine signed a record deal while in prison with 10K Projects for a reported $10 million. So he's expected to deliver 2 albums for this record deal. Other things aren't clear, but supposedly one album's supposed to be in Spanish and one album's supposed to be in English. So there was reports while he was in prison that he was potentially got a record deal for $10 million from this label called 10K Projects. It was just reports. People don't actually know if it's true until you look into it and actually get the proof that it's true. But now that he's out, he's spending the money. I think he's trying to prove to people that it is true that he got that record deal and that he is recording these albums, because all the media that's going out, all the press that's out there right now is talking about him spending money and is really covering him. Like, it really seems like they're going to be going all out. If you're getting press, entertainment press on the news and stuff from posting a comment on social media, for changing your bio, for changing your Instagram profile picture. He hasn't posted anything yet. He's just doing these little things. He's like looking around, searching the waters, seeing how things work, going with the flow. He's even calling himself a snitch, thinking, trying to make it something cool, which he might be able to do. He's going to influence a lot of people. I can't believe he actually got a $10 million deal while in prison, facing a shitload of years. It's like it was all set up. Like, he was supposed to snitch. He was supposed to get the deal. Now he's coming out of prison. He's going to put out music, supposedly. Everything happens for a reason. We'll see what happens to Tekashi. We're in quarantine right now. It's April 2020. The coronavirus is going on. Everyone's in quarantine. Everyone's in lockdown. 6ix9ine gets released from prison during the perfect time. There's no better time he could have got released. Everyone was talking about, he's going to get killed within 24 or 48 hours after he gets out. He's going to get killed within an hour after he gets out. It didn't happen because of the coronavirus. It's like all these things were set up and happened so well for 6ix9ine. He's been blessed. He got out during coronavirus. He even got out, period, is crazy. He didn't get 50 years, is crazy. He snitched on everyone, okay? I guess he had to do it. And supposedly he got a $10 million deal while in prison. And now he's out of prison, coronavirus, lockdown, everybody, and he's out here splurging his money. Like, who would have thought that would have happened? $10 million deal in prison. Supposedly it's kind of confirmed that he did get this deal because he wouldn't be out here spending all this money. Now, I really do think that he believes he's going to have a faster life and, shorter lifespan than he was before, so he's just going to potentially live even faster. If he goes back to jail, he's fucked. Period. He's fucked. And if the officers at the jail or whatever don't take the right precautions, he's fucked. And if that one little slip up happens, it's over with, people. 6ix9ine reportedly signs record deal worth more than $10 million from prison. This was posted October 10th, 2019. So that was about 6 months ago this was posted. And this was news all over the place that he got this big deal. We didn't know if it was true, but now that he's out of prison, it's being reported that he's splurging on all these things, spending a lot of money, and that he actually is recording these albums. And it seems like this deal is real. He actually got this deal. So a lot of people were in doubt about this and thought it was fake news, but it appears that it is not fake news. Supposedly, Tekashi is getting $500,000 show offers for 2020 and 2021 from overseas countries. Like Saudi Arabia, Australia, Europe, and South America. They're offering $500,000 for shows, which, it could make sense. Like, a lot of these foreign countries don't care if he snitched, okay? They might not be in tune with him snitching and that even being a big deal. A lot of people don't think that's a big deal. This is Tekashi's label, 10K Projects. This is their LinkedIn account. 10,000 Projects. 10K is an independent record label based in Los Angeles, founded by Elliot Grange in 2016. 10K has since strived to foster artists' creative visions while paving a bespoke path to ensure they are able to achieve their individual definitions of success. We work tirelessly to ensure our artists are gaining the largest possible audiences around the globe. That last sentence really says it all. We work tirelessly to ensure our artists are gaining the largest possible audiences around the globe. That is their main thing. That is what they're doing with 6ix9ine, and that's why they gave him $10 million. Because they know they can take this rainbow-haired kid that snitched on all these blood gang members and faked this whole gang thing, snitched on all of them, got out of prison early due to coronavirus, signed a $10 million deal while in prison, and is now splurging on cars, watches, and recording an album in English and Spanish for 10K Projects, whose main thing is to work tirelessly to ensure our artists are gaining the largest possible audiences around the globe. That's what this is all about. This is all a numbers thing. That's all Tekashi is he's a numbers generator for record labels. Tekashi is a numbers generator for record labels. And that's why he's going to continue to be in the press, and that's why he got a $10 million deal. So supposedly this company, 10K Projects, that signed Tekashi, has 11 to 50 employees. They're based in Los Angeles, California, and they're privately held. And like I said before, they're founded by Elliot Grange. Elliot Grange is the son of Lucian Grange. Lucian Grange is like the top guy in the music industry. The owner of this label that signed Tekashi says, he's an addictive, charismatic human being and very intelligent, but he made some unfortunate choices in regard to the people he surrounded himself with. Knowing him like I do since he was called Daniel Hernandez, I wouldn't be doing a good job as a human, let alone a label head, if I didn't try to help him. I'm not giving 6ix9ine a second chance, just an opportunity. The rest is up to him. The artist himself has to make these choices. So he's saying here that he gave 6ix9ine this $10 million deal, but he's not telling 6ix9ine what to do. He needs to make the smart choices himself. He's kind of putting it in 6ix9ine's hands, but he wants it to be in 6ix9ine's hands because that's how he's going to reach the most audiences, because 6ix9ine is going to do the stupidest stuff. And when you post stupid stuff and crazy stuff and rants and bashing and drama, people like that. And that's what makes 6ix9ine a huge artist. Grange is the son of Universal Music Group Chairman, CEO, Lucian Grange. But don't let the family name color your first impression. The young exec does things on his own, very particular way. Elliot doesn't follow anybody else's playbook. He marches to the beat of his own drummer and has great success doing so. But what I most appreciate is how artist and creative centric he's trying to make this company. A great many people preach that, but Elliot proves it day in and day out. So this guy grew up in the UK. He's son to Lucian Grange, who is the Universal Music Group chairman and CEO, the most powerful guy, okay? Universal. We're talking about Universal, like You go to California, you go to Florida, Universal Studios, the park, you can go to it. It's massive. They make a lot of money. This guy is the CEO of Universal Music Group. Okay, they have all these artists signed, and his son founded 10K Projects and signed Tekashi to a $10 million deal. All right, where do you think his son got $10 million? Okay, where do you think he got $10 million? These things are funded. These things are funded by powerful people. He needs to get the money to sign artists in the first place, which means that is funded by someone else higher up, which means they have some say in what goes on with all these things. They have say, they have power, they can get Tekashi in the press, and that is what they want to do. I just can't believe this dude really got out of prison because of coronavirus and snitching, and he really got a $10 million deal and is splurging on all this money right now, and he's literally getting in the press for the smallest things like commenting on social media. He hasn't even posted anything yet, and it's because he's backed by this major label and these major group of people. All right, Elliot Grange, Lucien Grange, these are all top people in the music industry, and that $10 million deal, 10K Projects, where did they get that $10 million? It's funded from somewhere and someone high up, all right? That's why all this stuff is going on for Tekashi, and that's why he's not dead yet. That's why he's out of prison. This was all formed, and now it's up to Tekashi and all the moves he makes that are going to decide how long his life is. People are betting against him. People are wanting him to be gone and dead. So we'll see what happens with Tekashi. This has been episode 2 of the Showcase podcast. My name is Andrew Corapi, the host of this show. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Andrew Corapi, Corapi. Make sure you follow the Showcase Tour at the Showcase Tour, and follow the Showcase podcast at Showcase Podcast. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, or follow wherever you're watching this. Peace out.